What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Game Over, Gerkinman. Welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. Man, it is time. Time to go meet the king. So let's do that. Let's go meet that king. You see I've got my hammer out. That's for a very specific reason. This next room that we'll be going into is a bit of shit, in my opinion. It's not the most egregious thing in the game, but... just making sure you're not a mimic, son. I do definitely have some complaints about this room. If the enemies in this room didn't respawn, it'd be fine. But basically, if you don't come down here first, this dickhead will... ring this bell, which you don't want him to do. It's not bad enough, though, that there's, like, that guy there, and then there's this dude here that'll ring the bell. But, a dude will actually come out of the ground here in a second. That guy. And he'll ring the bell too. And the reason we don't want him to ring the bell is because it summons these jerks that you can see off in the distance here, which I really don't want to deal with right now. So, let's kill them. From all the way back here! Boop. If I was to equip the Leo ring, I'd be doing quite a bit more damage with the arrows, but I don't feel like I use them enough to really warrant doing that. It's swapping it in and out all the time. Come on. Down you go. Down you go. So you got these guys that get summoned by that dude if he rings the bell. Or by you if you ring the bell like I did, like an idiot. Then you have these knights down here. Ooh. Lady of White Hood. Ooh la la. I do love me some hoods. Hey, that matches alright. Hood of Lydia Pyromancer. Lydia apostates in their conceit, occupied the undead crypt, and misused death. They invoked the ire of Finito, who branded them as transgressors. Is Finito somehow a descendant of, like, Lord Nito, perhaps? I don't know. It's just because it has Ito in the name. That is a cool looking hood, though, but not as cool as that hood. Give me that cool shadowy look. Oh, there's still one left down here. These guys aren't even that tough. I just want to get overwhelmed by these douchebags. Come on, down you go. Did I just hear someone, like, jump down somewhere? That's what it sounded like. That's what it sounded like! Nah. No, blue flame. Don't know what that is. Sounds cool. There's no items behind these. Nah. What about this side? Nope. Now, something you can probably notice down here, we've got these two shield guys, which we've been seeing a lot of, but then in the middle there's actually a dragon rider. It's our first dragon rider as a regular enemy. And I think it might be the only one. Come on, bait into an attack. Do something. Nope. Oh, you only go down 2 hits anyway, who cares? You guys are nothing. You're nothing. As long as I actually hit you. Oh yeah. Oh, nice. I do love the backstab with this hammer. I love everything about this hammer. That's why it's my secondary, I suppose. Sorry, Dragon Rider. Wow, you've got like more health than most of the actual real Dragon Rider boss fights. You can just circle strafe this guy, really. It's not too bad. You're not so bad. Ooh, I got a stagger on him. Yeah, don't even need to roll, really, just... Oh. Oh, okay, maybe you do need to roll a little bit. He's not doing much damage. I'm surprised how little damage he's actually, mostly doing. Get me some life gem action happening. Don't want to be wasting those Estus, because I'm probably going to need them for this boss fight. Fun to be real with you. Down you go. Good lad. Yeah, those guys will make this, like, fight on repeat shit. Having to do that multiple times. You can't just run past most of them, but sometimes they'll, like, stab you when you come through, which is no fun. Break a branch of yore, very nice. Also we got torch, also nice. And what's over this side? More stuff. I love me some stuff. Give me the stuff. poison throwing knife. Actually, I'm going to use another one of these just to top off. And lastly, what is here? Dark Knight Stone. Alright, now this boss is he's a good fight. Sometimes I struggle with him, other times I find him to be quite easy. We'll see how we go this time. Alright, Velstadt. This guy has some interesting moves. Now, hits like a fucking brick shithouse. What makes him dangerous is he can buff. Obviously, buffing is going to be dangerous at the best of times. I really need to get away from this guy so I can heal. Fuck me. And yeah, he's one of the few bosses who will run after you. Most of the bosses don't have that real sort of like running deal. They'll, if you're on the other side of the map, they'll just kind of waddle over to you, but not this guy. This is a bit smart, so you gotta be good, clever with your esticing. I've forgotten what this does. I think it's an AoE. Or is he healing? I don't, or is he just buffing his weapon? He's buffing his weapon, okay. There's one of these attacks that he does and it does an AoE, and I forget which one it is. Fucking, ow. Fucking dark energy everywhere, you bastard. Come here, you jerk. Definitely having much better luck with him not locking on, though. Yeah, it's a good fight, I like it. What they did in one of the DLC fights, which I thought was kind of interesting... Oh, wait. Oh, that's that attack. Okay, good. One of the boss fights will actually summon this guy in to be in the fight with it, which is... they complement each other really well in terms of moveset. It ends up becoming a bit of an Ornstein and Smo sort of situation. Well done. Well played. Alright, we're going to do a runner, and this time I'm going to try using my my wonderful, wonderful great sword. Ultra great sword, I should say. Let's see how this goes. I just got to get past these jerks, which... yeah, ain't so bad. It's not a bad run. I think it was worse in the original Dark Souls 2 release, actually. I remember it being a lot harder. Okay. I was also doing some research into this weapon last night on the Ultra Greatsword specifically, and found out that it's the Ultra Greatswords are the only weapons in Dark Souls 2 that have manual aiming in terms of melee weapons, which is interesting, because you can, as I've shown in the past, you can kind of like correct your swing partway through. And yeah, that's something that's unique to these swords, and that was part of the balancing for them. Also, when you're swinging it, it increases your poise by 1.5%, so it's hard to get like hit with a lot of lighter weapons. If you get hit while you're doing a swing, it'll cancel you out of it, but with the greatsword, because of the weight of it, that's not the case. Which I thought was interesting. Trying to buff yourself? Oh, no, you don't. Not this time. This weapon's so fucking OP, I love it. Alright, I'm behind you now. Oh, you're doing that thing. Oh, Jesus. I didn't take into account that fucking pillar there. Heal, Dan. Heal quick. Ugh. I'm assuming that this weapon counts as a Great Hammer that he's using. I imagine. I guess I can find out after I've beaten him and I take it back to, what's his name if I try to get it converted into a, Ooh, triple sippy. No, you don't. You're done, Velstadt. Yeah, that guy's much easier without the lock on, I find. Solar Velstadt, lovely. Now we can come down here and... Hey, what's this? What's that? Who's this guy rolling and dragging this big sword around in here? What's going on, man? What are you doing? Yeah, King Vendrick, something's going wrong. Uh-oh, he's got all his, left all his armor right here. King's Ring. Ah, well. What's that all about, you say? What's the deal with this King Ring here?
This ring is the symbol of the king. Use it to gain passage through the King's Gate and venture to the far east. Bearer of the curse. If you are to be the next monarch, then one day you will walk these grounds without really knowing why.
Huh, okay, so now I've got the King's Ring. I've got to, So there was that other area that I tried to get access to that I couldn't. That was, So you can see the mace is better against these guys. So you have the King's Ring, there's basically a bunch of locked doors that we can enter into to gain access to certain things. Now some of those, there's a few in the... I know there's one in the Forest of Fallen Giants. There's a couple of other ones around as well, which we'll be checking out later on. Yeah, we're out. The mace really does do more against those guys than this weapon. But yeah, for now, let's make our way back to Majula with these wonderful souls, and then next time we'll start on our quest on to the next set of places we need to go. Well, it's really the last set of places we need to go, because after that, basically now that we've got the King's Ring, we can make our way to a place called the Dragon Area, which is quite a cool place. Definitely one of the most visually interesting and stimulating places in the game. And after that, we'll get an item. And we'll be able to start entering into the Dreams of Giants, which is a pretty cool, interesting section of the game. But oh, actually, before we go back to there, because we've got these... Oh, the Blue Flame's a sword. I didn't know that. Well, let's first of all travel to... Now that we've got that key, that ring, you might remember that we there was someone in the Drangleic Castle here at the top of the elevator. So let's go do that first. Okay. Castle of Drangleic, this is the main room, right? There's an elevator down here. Sure is. Let's first of all make our way up here. I do love the look of this set. Da 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 da. This is one of the most brutal things in the game coming up. I think it's pretty brutal anyway. Da 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 do. You may remember there was this individual chained here with the key in the whole face, chained up. Use the key of the embedded. Yes. Oh, painful. That shit is rough. Turbo rough. And now... Oh. Ring of the Dead. That's all that weapon's for. It's just so I can get that. I don't know if it's any good as an actual weapon, because you don't have to use it, obviously. What does the Ring of the Dead do? Where is it? Ring of the Dead. The wearer of this ring appears human even when hollow. They say that in the undead crypt we can reacquaint ourselves with the dead. We all suffer loss, and none of us can escape death. Then what is a fascination with reclaiming that which has already passed into the beyond? So yeah, using that you can Basically, you can just make yourself look human all the time, even if you're hollow. But now we can hear the singing even though she disappeared. Weird. Must be her ghost! So what else could we do this episode? There was that area near the entrance to the Undead Crypt that we didn't explore yet. So I guess we'll explore that too, and then that'll get us some more souls, and then we can make our way to Majula to spend said souls. So next up, let's get back to that bonfire and we'll go there. I'm going to use this arrow because there's some annoying enemies over there. Now, that was Rise of the Dead. Okay. Now I think I should be able to come up here now. Because I think I needed the Ring of the King in order to open the... Oh, it is still locked. I've forgotten, how do I unlock that? Or is this one of the ones I need the... Ring of the... King's Ring for? No, I don't. Okay, never mind. I will have to re-look into that. What ring did I have on? Is it the Calamity ring? What did I think it was. Alright. Okay, then let's go back to Majula and spend these souls. Alright, so now that we've done that, I think our friend here should be able to give us infinite everything. I think. Yes! So now we can buy slabs, we can buy Twinkling Titanite, we can buy Petrified Dragon Bones. Oh, she only has 3 of those. Oh. Titanite chunks for reinforcing our armor and shit. Very useful, very useful. I'm gonna buy all 10 of those. 60,000. You know what? I think spending all these souls we've got on that's more valuable. I'm also gonna buy those. And now, let's keep upgrading my armor and shit. Because, yeah, this had a little ways to go. This had a little ways to go. And then, what else needed to go up? My Jester's gloves could go up. And my hood. And my pants. Still need more chunks, need more souls, need more large Titanite shards, I've got plenty of them. Cool! To spend all my money on armor and shit. Alright, well that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me. Next time we're gonna start making our way to the next major area of the game, the last major area of the core game. And then we'll be able to move on to the DLC, so it's actually coming up quickly. So I hope you join me for that. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're having a fantastic day and a fantastic week. I look forward to catching you next time. Peace out, and as always, have a good one.